Hello friends, welcome to this channel Easy Maths with Rajeshwari. I hope all you are doing well in mathematics. This video is part 4 of the video made on quadratic polynomial. In this video, I will teach you how to find the relation between zeros and the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. For that I have taken one example, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Here we observe that this quadratic polynomial is not in general form. First we have to note down this quadratic polynomial in general form. So the general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So we have to note down this quadratic polynomial in the general form. So we have written 6x square, then we will get x term here minus 7x minus 3. Now to find the coefficients, first we have to compare our equation, our polynomial with the general form. If we compare them, we observe that a value is 6 here and the b value is minus 7 and c value is minus 3. So I have noted here all three values a, b, c. After noting these values, we have to factorize the quadratic polynomial to find the roots of this quadratic polynomial. Now let us factorize 6x square minus 7x minus 3. What to do to factorize? In my earlier video, I have taught you how to factorize the quadratic polynomial. Here we have to find such two integers. If we multiply, we should get product of constant term and 6, coefficient of x square. Product of constant term and coefficient of x square. So here coefficient of x square is 6 and the constant term is minus 3. So we get here 6 into minus 3, that is minus 18. And we have to write the same integers to get the middle term, that is minus 7. Can anyone tell me how to factorize 18 to get the sum of those integers as minus 7? Yes, we can write it as minus 9 into 2. Same we have to write here also. 9 2s are 18, minus plus minus. A single minus will be minus itself because to make positive sign we need 2 minus. Here minus 9 plus 2 will give you minus 7 because different signs are there, we have to subtract. So we got here minus 7. Now what we have to do? We have to write first term as it is, that is 6x square. Then middle term we are dividing into two parts, that is 9 and minus 9 and 2. Minus 9x plus 2x. Write down this minus 7x in two parts as minus 9x plus 2x. Then minus 3. Last term write as it is. What can you take common from these two and these two terms? Here I can take common as 3x. And I get, if I take 3 common, then 3 2s are 6. X also I have taken common. So 1x is left here. Minus 3 I have taken from 9. So it will be 3 3s are 9. And x also outside. So no x here. Plus. Here plus sign is there. So I am writing here plus. Now is there anything common? If nothing is common, we suppose that 1 is common. If nothing is common, we suppose that 1 is common. Now what to do? Yes, if 1 common you are taking, terms will be same. Okay, because 1 is the factor of each and every number. So we can take 1 as common and terms will be same. Here sign will not change because positive sign is there. So it will be same sign. Now we got both the brackets equal. So take these two brackets as a common. So 2x minus 3 I have taken common. What is left here? 3x. Here what is left here? 1. Okay. So to find the roots of this uh, quadratic equation, we have to put equal to 0. If you write equal to 0, that becomes an equation. Okay. So either 2x minus 3 equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So minus 3 goes here, plus 1 goes here. 2x minus 3 becomes plus 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. And here 3x equal to 1 becomes minus 1 and we get here x equal to minus 1 by 3. So here we got alpha value as 3 by 2 and beta value as minus 1 by 3. So what we have to do actually, we have to find the relation between the coefficients and roots of the quadratic polynomial. So how to find the relation? Let us find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equals to 3 by 2 plus beta is minus 1 by 3. So we got here 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3. If we cross multiply this, see denominators are not equal, we can't subtract directly. We have to cross multiply or find LCM. You can do any work and solve this. 3 3s are 9 minus 2 1s are 2 upon 3 2s are 6. So I got here 7 by 6. Okay. After getting 7 by 6, then find product. Product means alpha into beta. What you get alpha into beta? Means alpha is 3 by 2 and into beta is minus 1 by 3. Beta is minus 1 by 3. Find product. 3 1s are 3, 2 3s are 6. And here minus sign. Okay. Now see alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta value is 7 by 6 and we see here 7 is middle term, minus 7 it is actually, but I will tell you how to write this. 7 we can write as minus of minus 7 upon 6 because minus minus becomes plus. Okay, so I can write this 7 as minus of minus 7 by 6. So this minus here and this minus 7 is what? Minus 7 is the value of B and upon 6 is the value of A. So alpha plus beta we got as minus B by A. What is B? B is the coefficient of X. And what is A? Coefficient of X square. So this is first relation we got. Now alpha into beta. What is alpha into beta? We got minus 3 by 6. What is minus 3? Observe here. Here observe minus 3 value. Where is minus 3? Minus 3 value is C. Okay. C's value it is. Then 6 is A's value. So alpha into beta we got as C by A. Alpha into beta we got as C by A. This is the second relation. So we understood from this problem that sum of root is minus B by A and product of root is C by A. Sum of root is minus B by A. Product of root is C by A. What we have to do? First we have to write quadratic polynomial in general form. After writing quadratic polynomial in general form, compare the values of A, B, C. So in this A value is 6, B value is 7, minus 7 and C value is minus 3. So A, B, C values are coefficient values. Coefficient values we got. Now to find the roots, what we have to do? We have to factorize the quadratic polynomial. How to factorize? You have to find out two integers such that we get product as minus 18 and sum as middle term, that is minus 7. After getting factors, write down equal to 0 if you want to find the roots of the quadratic polynomial. Then either 2x minus 3 equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Then find the value of x. Then you will get two values of x. One value will be alpha, another will be beta. Alpha and beta, these are the roots of the polynomial. To find the relation, we have to see alpha plus beta value is 7 by 6 we are getting. Then 7 we can write as minus of minus 7 upon 6. Then this minus I will write here, and minus 7 is nothing but value of b. Then 6 is the value of a. So minus b by a we got. And b is nothing but coefficient of x. So we get sum of root as minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Similarly, alpha into beta we have to find. Alpha into beta will be minus 3 by 6, and here minus 3 is nothing but value of c, and 6 is nothing but the value of a. So alpha into beta is c by a. So sum of root is minus b by a, and the product of root is c by a. Suppose sometime they will give quadratic equation and they will say find sum of root. If quadratic equation is given as 6x square minus 7x minus 3, same I am taking. Now we have got the relation. If in exam or if you find any question ki quadratic polynomial is given and you have to find sum of root and product of root. So sum of root will be minus b by a. So and product of root will be c by a. So minus b by a. Here 6 is a, minus 7 is b, and this is c. So minus, this minus write down first, then b value is minus 7 and a is 6. So minus minus plus 7 by 6. We will get sum of root as 7 by 6. Directly from this you can find sum of root and product of roots. Okay, and product of root c by a. C is minus 3. A is 6. Minus 3 by 6. If you want you can cancel 3 ones are 3 twos are. So it will be minus 1 by 2. Okay, directly you can find sum of roots and product of roots if you remember this relation. The relation between sum of root and product of root and coefficients is sum of root is minus b by a and the product of root is c by a. Let us solve one more problem for better understanding. Here we see that the quadratic polynomial given is 4u square plus 8u. Then here third term is missing, so we can write constant term as 0 and we can turn it into the equation by putting equal to 0 so that we can find the roots of the polynomial. Now if we have written like this, divide each and every term by 8 to simplify this. Now divide each and every term by 4 to simplify this, because 8 by 8 we can't divide this, again we will get fraction. So here each and every term divide by 4 so that you can get a simplified form of the quadratic polynomial. Now we can cancel 4 here 4 twos are, and here 0 again we get, and here 0. So we get here u square plus 2u plus 0 equal to 0. So here a is 1, that is coefficient of u square, a here. Nothing, no number means 1. And then coefficient of u is 2. And constant term means this is b. Coefficient of u is 2. And the constant term is 0. So we have written the coefficients. Okay, by comparing this with the general form. General form, what is the general form? General form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So if we compare here, nothing is there means 1. Here b is 2, c is 0. So we got a value 1, b value 2, c value 0. Now we got the coefficients. Now to find the roots, what we should do? We should factorize this. we got simplified form as u square plus 2u. Don't write this 0 because we want to factorize it. There is no value of that 0. That we have written 0 to find ABC value. So that you can better understand कि C is 0. Constant term is 0. So I have written here plus 0. So that you should not get confused. Okay. Now for calculation, we no need to take 0 there. Here, how to factorize this? I can take u common from this. U square means u into u plus 2 into u equal to 0. Then u common, and we got in bracket u plus 2. Here u, excuse me, here u, here plus 2 equal to 0. So we got here either u equal to 0 or u plus 2 equal to 0. So either u equal to 0 or u equal to plus 2 will go here, it will become minus 2. So what are the two roots? The two roots are 0 and minus 2. That means alpha value is 0 and beta value is minus 2. Okay. So we got here coefficients and we got roots. Now find the relation. For that we have to find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equals to alpha is 0 plus beta is minus 2. Means we got here minus 2. Okay. Now alpha into beta, 0 into beta is minus 2. 0 into anything is 0. Okay. So we can compare this. Excuse me. Here minus 2 by 1. So here minus 2. What is minus 2? Can you tell me? Here observe the coefficients. This minus sign is minus here and coefficient is here. 2 is value of b. So this minus sign I have written here and 2 is nothing but the value of b. See here, observe, value of b is 2 upon 1. 1 is the value of a. So we got here minus b by a. B is coefficient of u and a is coefficient of u square. Then here 0 upon 1, nothing means upon 1. What is 0? It is the value of c. Then 1 is the value of a. So we got c by a. So what is the relation we got? We got alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equals to c by a. So this is the relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Let us solve one more problem for your better understanding. Here 15 is given. We know that root 2 into root 2 is 2. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Root 4 into root 4 is 4. Similar way, root 15 into root 15 is 15. So this 15 I can write as root 15 square, because root 15 square means root 15 into root 15 and that is equal to 15. So I can write it as root 15 whole square. So this is in the form of identity a square minus b square. So here a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. Use this identity for this. If we compare, we can see that a is t and b is root 15. So we get here t plus root 15 and t minus root 15. If you want to find the zeros of this polynomial, what we should do? We should write this equal to 0. So either t plus root 15 equal to 0 or t minus root 15 equal to 0. Now what to do after this? Yes, take this root 15 here and minus root 15 here. So it will be t equal to minus root 15 and t equals to plus root 15. So alpha is minus root 15 and beta is root 15. Okay, so we got these two zeros of this polynomial. But we have not written the coefficient. No, first write down coefficient also. In t square minus 15, you observe t term is missing, means middle term is missing. So if any term is missing, what we should do? We should write plus 0t minus 15. Okay, now compare with ax square plus bx plus c. We observe that a is 1. No term means 1. B is 0 and C is minus 15. Okay. Now we got the coefficients. We got the coefficients here. Now find the sum of roots. Sum of roots. Alpha is minus root 15 plus beta is root 15. Plus root 15 minus root 15 will give you 0. Now find alpha into beta, means alpha beta. Minus root 15 plus root 15, multiply. Minus root 15 plus root 15, multiply. Minus plus minus and root 15 into root 15. I have taught here. Root 2 into root 2 is 2, root 3 into root 3, 3, root 4 into root 4, 4, root 15 into root 15, 15. Yes, so here note down 15. Now 0 means nothing but 0 by 1. So 0 is the value of b upon, here I can write 0 as, I can write it as minus of minus 0 also. 0 actually does not have any sign, but we have to adjust the term according to the relation. Okay, so I can write there as minus of minus 0. The minus minus will become plus and you will get 0. So here this minus sign will come, minus b by 1 value is a's value. 1 is a's value. Then you got here minus b by a. And here minus 15 by 1 means, if no number, here we have to write 1. Minus 15 is c's value and 1 is a's value, c by a. So here again we got as alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta equals to c by a. Okay, this topic is very important topic. Very important topic for 10th class, SSC and CBSE also. This type of problems always they ask in exam. So you perfectly practice this, take some more examples and solve like this. First what you have to do, you have to find the coefficients. Then you have to factorize the quadratic polynomial. Then after factorizing, find roots. After getting roots, find sum of root and product of root, and you see what you get. You get minus b by a. Suppose you are not getting minus sign, what you should do? Any positive number, minus of minus you write. So this minus will come in front and this number will be the value of b. Okay, in this way you have to solve. So we got the relation alpha plus beta is minus b by a and alpha into beta is c by a always. If they ask the question in the exam, ki what is the relation between coefficients and roots of a quadratic polynomial, you should write alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equals to c by a. This is the relation. If suppose quadratic polynomial is given and they say to find sum of root and product of root, by using this you can find sum of root and product of root. Okay, so from quadratic polynomial you write down ABC value, then alpha plus beta you have to take minus b by a, put here b value and a value, then product of roots, see what is c value and what is a value, that put here, then you can find sum of root and product of roots from the quadratic polynomial. I hope you understood this topic, but little bit difficult for you. So what you do, watch the video 1, 2, 3 times. Then if anything not understood, ask me by WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is given in description. Thank you.